Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, trying on outfit after outfit, dresses, scarves, jackets, and still felt like you just faded into the background? It's not because you didn't try. It's not because you don't have style. It's because somewhere along the way, age gave others permission to overlook you, and maybe even you started to overlook yourself. Women over 50 tell me the same thing all the time. I don't even know what to wear anymore to feel like me. I get it, because I'm a designer who's spent my entire career working with women just like you. And I truly believe color isn't just fashion. Color is how you become visible again, not to impress a crowd, but to reconnect with the woman looking back at you in the mirror. So no, I'm not here to teach you trends. I'm here to show you 8 colors that do one simple, powerful thing. They bring your presence back to life, the one time tried to bury, but never truly erased. Color after 50. It's not about looking younger, it's about lighting up. Women over 50 don't need to chase youth. They just need to step out of the gray zone the world quietly painted around them. There's one sentence I hear all the time, whether I'm in the fitting room, reading emails, or sitting down one-on-one with a client. At my age, it doesn't matter what color I wear. As long as it's decent, it's fine. And honestly, I understand why so many women feel that way. Because for decades, fashion and society has quietly sent the message. The older a woman gets, the more invisible she should become. But as a designer who works almost exclusively with women over 50, I see things differently. You don't need to disappear. You don't need to shrink yourself down. You deserve to be seen on your own terms. The difference between trying to look younger and choosing to shine. A lot of people think that wearing color means trying to look younger. But here's the truth. The right colors don't make you younger. They make you more you. You don't need to go back to being 30. What you need is to walk out into the world as a woman in her 50s or 60s, with wisdom in your eyes, calm in your smile, and confidence in every step. Color is not about chasing the past. It's about honoring the present version of you, a real story, Ms. Lair and the olive scarf that changed everything. I once worked with a retired teacher, Ms. Lair, 56 years old. She came into her color consultation wearing head-to-toe gray coat, gray pants, gray scarf. I asked gently, "Why gray?" She smiled awkwardly, "Because it doesn't stand out. You know, at this age, if I pick the wrong color, people might laugh." Instead of answering, I simply handed her an olive green scarf with a soft golden trim. She hesitated but tried it on. Then she looked in the mirror. And instead of saying, "Wow, I look beautiful," she said something better. "Don't I look more alive?" Exactly. Color doesn't have to meet anyone else's standards of beauty. It just has to bring you back to life in your own eyes. Color isn't just an accessory. It's energy. Modern psychology has confirmed this. Color has a powerful effect on how we feel, how we carry ourselves, and how others respond to us. And for women in midlife and beyond, the effect is even stronger. Dark colors feel safe, but they can also drain your energy and make your face appear tired. On the other hand, warm, rich tones, like deep red, emerald, or royal purple, can instantly make you look more confident, intelligent, and quietly captivating. When I design, I'm not just thinking about fabrics or silhouettes. I'm thinking about how you'll feel when you wear that color. I want you to walk out the door with your shoulders back, your eyes open, and your smile coming from a place of real joy, not effort. You don't need a new wardrobe, just a new relationship with color. Some women think they need to throw out everything they own and start from scratch. You don't. You just need to start small. Try a scarf in a warm tone, a jacket with a little life in it, a pair of shoes with a pop of color, a lipstick that brings warmth back to your face. I once told a 63-year-old client named QU1EF3, NH. You don't need to ditch all your black clothes. Just add a soft yellow scarf or a navy blazer with a coral lining. And it worked. She wore that navy jacket to yoga class. At first, no one noticed. But after a few sessions, people started chatting with her, asking questions, smiling more. She didn't change her personality. She just became more visible. Color did that not by shouting, but by showing up. The first color to light you up doesn't have to shout. You don't need flashy colors to be seen. Sometimes, the strongest presence in the room comes from a color that's quiet, grounded, and full of quiet strength. And no color does that better than navy blue. Next, I'll show you why navy, not black, is the real power color for women over 50 and how to use it to open a new chapter of self-expression without saying a word. Navy, when depth becomes the new beauty. Some colors don't need to shout to be seen. They just stand quietly, and you feel their strength, depth, and quiet beauty. When I ask women over 50 what color they trust the most, the answer is almost always the same. Black, and honestly, I get it. Black is safe. It's classic. It's the go-to color when you're not sure what to wear. But after over a decade designing for women 50 and beyond, let me offer you a gentle suggestion. Swap black for navy. Not just because it's a shade of blue, but because navy understands mature skin better than any other color I've worked with. Navy isn't just a color, it's an attitude. It's the calm confidence of a woman who no longer needs to raise her voice to be heard. It's the quiet grace of someone who's weathered life's storms and still walks with softness and strength. Navy, the color of ripened confidence. Unlike black, which can harshen facial lines or dull your skin tone, navy does something magical. It softens. It brightens your eyes. It smooths out your overall look. It doesn't try to make you look younger. It helps you look more composed, more vibrant, more. A study from the European Institute of Applied Psychology found that women over 50 who wear navy are often perceived as calm but strong-willed, trustworthy in communication, influential without being forceful. I've seen this happen again and again during fittings. When a woman puts on a navy blazer or dress, she stands taller. She slows her speech, not out of insecurity but from clarity. She smiles, not to impress, but because she finally feels good in her skin again. Navy, flexible enough for every personality. Here's the thing. Not every woman has the same style, and navy knows that. Whether you're soft-spoken, bold, minimalist, or feminine, navy can echo your personality without overpowering it. For the minimalist soul, try a navy blouse with cream trousers and loafers. Simple, clean, elegant, without being stiff. For someone with a hint of edge, a navy blazer with thin stripes or silver buttons adds just the right amount of attitude while staying classy. For the quiet romantic, a navy midi dress with a soft waist tie, silky fabric, and a pearl necklace. Gentle, graceful, unforgettable. A true story. Ms. Lan and the dress that brought her back. I'll never forget Lan, 59, retired literature teacher. She came into my studio with a heaviness in her voice. She said, "I feel invisible. People don't look at me as a woman anymore, just as an old lady." I handed her a simple navy wrap dress. No sequins, no loud prints. Just a gentle neckline, soft waist seam, and sleeves to the elbows. She slipped it on and stared into the mirror. She didn't say, "Wow, I look amazing." She just stood there, quietly. Then she turned to me and whispered, "I haven't seen myself this clearly in years." Later that day, she wore that same dress to a cafe with her daughter. She told me afterward, "A stranger held the door for me, smiled, like I was someone." I smiled back and told her, "You are someone, you've always been. Now you just feel it again." How to bring navy into your wardrobe without replacing everything. You don't need to throw out your closet. You just need to add navy in the right spots. Here, how, navy blazer. Perfect for work, casual dinners, or weekend strolls. Pairs beautifully with white, beige, or soft pink. Navy midi dress. Go for soft fabrics like cotton blends, lightweight silk, or linen. Wrap or A-line styles flatter all body shapes. Navy cardigan or light jacket. Throw it over light jeans or a pastel dress. Easy, fresh, and effortless. Why navy should be your starting point. Every woman has a base color, something that feels grounding and safe without making her feel hidden. For many women over 50, navy is that base. It doesn't scream. It doesn't sparkle. It simply lets you glow from within. The right color doesn't need to change who you are. It just needs to show you who's still there, clearer, calmer, more radiant than ever. And once you've found that base, and you're ready to explore just a bit more light, it's time to invite in a color that's soft, warm, and quietly uplifting. Something that makes your eyes kinder, your smile brighter, and your whole face come alive, even before makeup. Let's talk about soft peach, a shade that feels like early morning light. Because sometimes that's all we need to start shining, gently, naturally, beautifully. Soft peach, the shade of inner light. Some colors won't make you stand out in a crowd, but when you wear them, something softens inside you. You feel lighter, calmer, and somehow more beautiful on your own terms. Right after navy, the color of strength and quiet confidence, there's another shade I always recommend. It doesn't shout, it doesn't sparkle, but it has a gentle way of softening everything around you. It's not pink, it's not coral, it's not beige. It's a whisper of warmth I call soft peach, a delicate blend of morning sunlight, candlelight glow, and healthy, natural skin. When someone sees you in soft peach, they don't just think, "She looks nice." They feel something warmer, more welcoming, like they could walk up, say hello, and be met with kindness. Why soft peach works like magic on mature skin. The first thing I learned when I started designing for older women wasn't how to tailor a sleeve. It was how to read skin tones. As we age, we don't just get a few more lines. We also lose that natural radiance, the soft glow that used to make our faces feel alive, even without makeup. That's where soft peach steps in. It brings that light back, not with a highlighter or fancy cream, but with pure, gentle color. This warm, golden-toned peach reflects natural light back onto your face, making your skin look healthier, smoother, and more even. Makeup artists often call it a no-makeup base tone, because when you wear the right shade of peach, you already look like you've done your skincare and makeup routine, even if you haven't. But it's not just about looks, it's about how you feel. I had a client named Mai, 62, a retired OBGYN. She was out shopping with her granddaughter, who handed her a soft peach blouse to try on. Doctor. Mai hesitated. "This is so light, I'll disappear in it," she said. But her granddaughter insisted. "Just try it. I want to see you softened." She walked out of the fitting room in silence. We all stood quietly, not because she looked different, but because she looked at peace. Then she smiled gently and said, "It's been a long time since I didn't have to try to look good." That's the power of soft peach. It doesn't try too hard, and neither do you. Is soft peach right for you? Here is how to tell. Many people confuse soft peach with dusty rose, pale pink, or terracotta. But this shade is more subtle. It has a soft, golden glow. And when you find the right tone, here's what usually happens. Your skin lights up. Your eyes soften. And people start conversations with you more easily. Best for women with warm or neutral undertones, especially common among Asian and Latina women. Natural silver or dark-haired beauties. Anyone who wants to brighten their face without using makeup. How to wear soft peach and get the glow. Blouses or button-ups. Pair with white, beige, light brown, or khaki. Perfect for brunch, family visits, or casual meetups. Light silk scarves. Drape around your neck or shoulders. Instantly adds glow near your face. Soft peach midi or maxi dresses. Especially great for warm weather or occasions where you want to feel graceful, easy, and natural. Fabric tips. Choose soft cotton, silk blends, chiffon, or lightly woven linen. Avoid thick polyester or shiny materials. They dull the glow and can make skin look tired. Soft peach isn't weak, it's honest. One of my clients, 58, once told me, "I'm scared to wear peach. It feels too soft, like I'm giving up." I smiled and said, "Maybe that's exactly why you should wear it, not to look weak, but to let yourself relax, to be kind to yourself. At a certain point in life, we don't need bold colors to mask ourselves. We need gentle ones to reconnect with who we were before the responsibilities, the expectations, the noise." Soft peach won't turn you into someone else, but it will remind you of something precious. That glow you used to have, it's still there, waiting. When the skin glows, so does the soul. I often tell my young designers, don't design to make a 50-year-old look 30. Design so she sees herself and knows how beautiful she's become. Soft peach does that, not through tailoring, not through accessories. Just by sitting quietly near your face, around your neckline, or softly over your shoulders and gently whispering, "You're still here, and you're still glowing." What comes after peace? Power. When a woman makes peace with herself, when she feels soft and whole again, she's ready to step forward with quiet power. And there's one color that captures that exact moment. It doesn't scream. It doesn't beg for attention. But when you wear it, everyone notices. That color is royal purple, the shade of wisdom, grace, and timeless elegance. In the next part, I'll show you how to wear purple in a way that doesn't feel heavy or theatrical, but like the natural crown you didn't know you were ready to wear. Royal purple, the beauty of depth and quiet power. Not all power needs to shout. Some of the strongest women carry their presence in silence. And nothing captures that better than royal purple. Once you've grounded yourself in the calm of navy, and let soft peach warm your spirit, there comes a moment when you're ready to step into something deeper. Richer, quieter, more layered. That moment belongs to royal purple. I call it the color of women who don't need to be the center of attention, but somehow always get noticed. Not because of flashy clothes, not because of trendy hairstyles, but because of presence. For centuries, deep purple has symbolized queens, sages, and women of influence. But when I work with women over 50, I see royal purple mean something even more personal. It's a quiet reclamation of identity, not based on age, not based on trends, but rooted in wisdom, confidence, and timeless grace. Royal purple, bold, still, and brilliant. Many women steer clear of purple, thinking it's too much or too old. But in truth, the right purple doesn't age you, it elevates you. Now, not every shade of purple works for mature skin. Lavender, lilac, or neon purple can wash you out. But royal purple, with its warm, red undertones and earthy depth, was practically made for mature complexions. It does three beautiful things. It defines your features, especially striking on silver hair or warm-toned skin. It gives you contrast, without the harshness of red or the coolness of navy. It signals something powerful: maturity, mystery, and self-respect. In color psychology, deep purple is often linked to mature wisdom, quiet magnetism, deep self-trust. How I've seen royal purple reignite women. I remember one client, Than, 64, a retired financial analyst. She was sharp, strong, and incredibly competent. But since retiring, she felt invisible, withdrawn, unsure how to show up again. In her first style session, she told me, "I don't need bold colors anymore. I just want to look neat." I didn't push. I simply handed her a royal purple midi dress. Loose fit, elbow sleeves, a silky linen blend. We stepped into natural light. She looked in the mirror and paused, then gave the smallest, softest smile. "I look like me again," she said. "The version of me that used to walk into a room and own it without even trying." That's what royal purple does. It doesn't reinvent you. It reintroduces you to yourself. How to wear royal purple without feeling overwhelmed. The secret to wearing deep purple is simple. You don't let the color wear you. You wear it. Here, as how to make it work for your personal style. For the simple and chic, a royal purple blouse or cardigan. Pair with beige, cream, or black pants for a clean contrast. Choose flowy fabrics like tencel or chiffon to keep it soft and elegant. For a refined statement, a royal purple midi dress, wrap or shift style. Pair with nude heels and silver earrings. Perfect for dinner parties, birthdays, or weekend gatherings. For just a hint of power, add a purple silk scarf, clutch, or amethyst jewelry. One accent piece is enough to say, "I know who I am," without needing to say a word. When maturity becomes your signature style. I once told a young designer on my team, a woman in her 30s wears purple, and people say, "Oh, she's trying something new." But a woman in her 60s wears purple, and people say, "Wow, what has she been through to wear it so effortlessly?" Because royal purple isn't for the woman chasing approval. It's for the woman who already approves of herself. It doesn't sparkle, but people will glance twice, not because it's loud, but because it's compelling. From quiet strength to fresh energy. Royal purple is the color of autumn evenings, deep conversations, and a slow-poured glass of wine. It holds space. It doesn't rush. It reminds the world that you're still a force, just a quieter one. But even the most grounded women need to feel renewed sometimes. Refreshed, re-energized, reminded that there's still so much more ahead. And there's one color that brings that feeling to life. It's emerald green, a vibrant, life-filled shade that wakes up your whole look, and your spirit along with it. Let's explore it next. Emerald green, when color feels like a fresh start. Minnie Hook, some colors don't just make you look more alive. They make you want to live more fully. Emerald green is one of them. After the quiet strength of royal purple, where you step into your power with calm and grace, it's time to feel the breeze of something fresh, vibrant, and full of life. And if there's one color that feels energetic, elegant, and age-appropriate all at once, it's emerald green. I call it the color of renewal, because every time one of my clients tries on something emerald in the fitting room, I see the same thing happen. She stands a little taller, she looks at herself a little longer, and she smiles just enough to say, "There you are, I've missed you." Why emerald green feels like a reset button. There's a reason green is nature's go-to color for life. Think of budding leaves, moss-covered stones, spring meadows. They all whisper the same message. I'm growing, I'm thriving, I'm alive. But emerald green isn't just any green. It has a jewel-tone glow. It's rich without being overpowering, and bright without being loud. When worn near the face, especially by women over 50, this color can brighten your skin, no makeup needed. Soften your eyes, making you look more open and approachable. And more importantly, send a message to your heart that it's okay to feel vibrant again. In fact, a study from the International Color Institute found that people wearing emerald tones are often seen as energetic, approachable, and uplifting to be around. Emerald green doesn't make you look younger. It makes you feel reborn. I remember one client in particular, Kim Ann, 60 years old. She was quiet, private, and had withdrawn quite a bit since her husband passed away. Her wardrobe was mostly dark, gray, black, deep browns. Any time I suggested a lighter shade, she'd gently wave it off. Bright colors just aren't me anymore. One day, I left an emerald green blouse on the bench. I didn't say a word. She tried it on half-heartedly. But when she stepped out of the dressing room, something happened. Her back was straighter, her eyes were softer, and she gave me a rare, beautiful smile. "I don't remember the last time I didn't look tired," she said. She didn't need blush, lipstick, or small talk. She just needed a color that whispered, "You're still here, and you're still living." How to wear emerald green bold, but not too loud. Emerald green may look bold, but it's actually one of the most wearable, vibrant colors out there. It's flexible, it pairs beautifully with neutrals, and it looks amazing in both casual and dressy pieces. Pieces to try: lightweight jackets or cardigans in emerald. Pair with a white tee and cream trousers, effortlessly polished. Soft emerald midi dresses. A-line or wrap styles work best. Add nude sandals or silver flats for a fresh, balanced look. Accessories in emerald. If a full outfit feels like too much, start small with a silk scarf, a statement clutch, emerald stud earrings, color pairing ideas, ivory, beige, or cream for a soft, calming contrast, navy or chocolate brown for a more elegant, grounded feel, pale yellow or dove gray for a fun, unexpected twist, emerald green for the woman who's not done living. I often joke with my design students. Emerald green doesn't say, "Look at me." It says, "I've got more life in me than you think." Because sometimes we don't dress to impress. We dress to remind ourselves that we're still here, still glowing, still worth noticing. Emerald green won't turn back the clock. It simply brings you back to that rhythm of life you used to dance to without even thinking, from fresh energy to unshakable presence. Emerald green is soft, earthy, and full of life. But sometimes that softness gets mistaken for sweetness. And when you're ready to shift from vibrant to powerful, there's one color that brings confidence with a capital C. It's not about being loud. It's about being undeniable. Next up, classic red, a shade that doesn't beg for attention. It simply walks in and owns the room. Let's talk about it. Classic red, the bold return of a timeless icon. Some colors don't need an introduction. They enter a room and the room changes. Classic red is one of those colors. Bold, unapologetic, and deeply unforgettable. If emerald green is the energy of renewal, then classic red is the declaration of presence. It's the moment you step forward, not to ask permission, but to simply say, I'm still here, and I'm not done yet. Many of my clients are hesitant about red at first. They say things like, I feel like red draws too much attention. Isn't red more for younger women? It's beautiful, but maybe not for me anymore. I've heard it all. And every time I smile and gently say, red isn't for the young. It's for the woman who's walked through fire and came out with grace. Red needs depth, and you are that depth. Classic red isn't about youth. It's about readiness. Classic red is the color of life force, of fire, of heart, of passion, courage, and bold choices. But here's the thing. Not everyone can wear red. Red asks something of you. It requires a presence, a stillness, a confidence that doesn't need to shout. And for women in their 50s and beyond, you've earned that presence. You've lived the layers. You've felt the edges. Now red isn't a risk, it's a revelation. For younger women, red is an experiment. For women like you, it's a statement. I'm not fading away quietly. I still want to be seen. I still want to feel. I still want to turn heads not for approval but for respect. Why classic red actually looks better on mature women. As our skin loses some of its natural brightness with age, neutral tones like beige or gray can start to wash us out. But the right shade of red, it brings life back to your face. It warms your complexion. It lights up your lips and cheeks without makeup. And more than anything, it makes your eyes sparkle again. Research from Japan's Color Psychology Institute even found midlife women wearing red are perceived as energetic, self-assured, and magnetic. Red doesn't make them look younger. It makes them look like they have options. Because when you wear red, you don't fade into the background. You show up. A story of rediscovery through red. I'll never forget Ms. Hong, 65 years old, a retired professor. She walked into my studio calm, quiet, elegant, dressed entirely in grays and taupes. When I handed her a classic red dress, she gently stepped back. I haven't worn red since I turned 40. I smiled and said softly, maybe it's time to wear it again, because now it finally fits. She tried it on slowly. When she stepped out, the entire room went still. One of my younger assistants leaned over and whispered, she looks incredible. Ms. Hong looked in the mirror for a long time. Then she smiled and said, I thought I had disappeared, but I guess I just dimmed the lights for a while. How to wear red without feeling overwhelmed. Red is powerful, so the trick is to let it lead and let everything else support it. If you're ready to go all in, a classic red sheath or wrap dress. Pair it with nude heels, silver jewelry, or pearls. Keep the lines clean. Let the color speak. If you want to ease into it. A red silk scarf gently tied at the neck. A red blouse with charcoal or black trousers. A bold red lipstick paired with a soft, neutral outfit. Best fabrics for red. Silk blends, soft cottons or light linen, nothing too shiny or stiff. Avoid thick, heavy or glossy textures if you're new to red. It can feel overwhelming. Wearing red is about saying yes, without apology. I once joked with a longtime client, "You wear red better than younger women." Because when you walk in, red doesn't say, "Look at me." It says, "I'm ready to live again." She later wore that red dress to her daughter's wedding, a dress she once said she'd never dare to wear. And she glowed, not because red changed her, but because red brought her back to herself. So if you ever feel like you've been fine, calm, settled, but something in you still longs to feel alive again, try classic red. Not to become someone new, but to remember who you've always been. When you were most radiant, most real, and most you. From bold fire to deep elegance. Red wakes us up, but you don't have to stay in the flames forever. After stepping fully into your power, there may come a time when you want something quieter. Something rich, graceful, and unshakably grounded. That next color, burgundy, the deep wine hue of wisdom, refinement, and effortless strength. Let's explore it together. Burgundy, when depth speaks without a sound. Not every woman wants to walk into a room like a firework. Some prefer to arrive like a glass of red wine. Quiet, warm, and full of rich flavor. After the bold spirit of classic red, we enter the world of a deeper red. One that doesn't shout for attention, but still turns heads. This is burgundy, the timeless wine shade. A color made for women who have seen life, felt its weight, and no longer need to prove anything to anyone. In fashion, burgundy never goes out of style. But to me, as a designer who works with women over 50, burgundy is more than elegant. It's seasoned, it's grounded, it's beauty with dignity. Burgundy, the color of quiet confidence. There are women who don't enter a room to be noticed. They simply sit down. And somehow, everyone turns to look. Burgundy is that kind of color. It's the grown-up version of red, less flashy, but infinitely more compelling. It doesn't dazzle at first glance. It draws people in slowly. It invites curiosity, reflection, connection. If red is raw passion, burgundy is passion distilled into wisdom. Why burgundy is made for the mature woman. As our skin tone softens with age, certain colors can work against us. Pastels can wash us out, and neon brights can feel jarring. But burgundy, it walks that perfect line, a warm, muted red with earthy undertones. That gently brightens the skin without overpowering it. Gray or silver hair paired with burgundy, striking, olive or golden undertones. Burgundy brings harmony, and in high-end settings, galas, dinners, reunions, burgundy quietly commands respect without ever raising its voice. A story of rediscovery through burgundy. One of my favorite clients, Ms. Howe, is 63. She was a powerhouse in her career, a sharp, stylish marketing executive. But after retiring, she stopped caring about how she dressed. When I suggested she try on a burgundy wool coat, she waved it off. Feels like an old color. I smiled and said, "You don't need a color to make you look younger. You need a color that lets you look like your best self, now." She tried it on, looked at herself for a while, then quietly said, It's been a long time since I felt put together. From then on, burgundy became her go-to for special occasions. It didn't hide her age. It honored it. It framed it with pride. How to wear burgundy in everyday life. Unlike bright red, which can feel intimidating for beginners, burgundy slips into your wardrobe with ease. Try these wardrobe staples. A burgundy wool coat or blazer. Pair with gray, black, or cream trousers. It's polished and powerful without trying too hard. A soft burgundy knit top. Choose a relaxed cut with a scoop or turtleneck. Pair it with a neutral midi skirt for a cozy, stylish vibe. A burgundy dress. Perfect for holidays, family gatherings, or professional events. Match with soft gold or pearl jewelry, understated yet luxe. Accessories to explore. A structured burgundy leather handbag. A silk scarf, matching belt, or low-heeled boots in wine tones. All elegant touches, none of them loud. When silence makes the strongest statement. I often tell my clients, some beauty doesn't come with sound, but it still makes the whole room pause. That's the power of burgundy. No bold lipstick, no body-hugging dress, no dramatic hairstyle. Just one well-placed piece in this color. And suddenly you feel seen, not in a look-at-me way, but in a you-feel-grounded kind of way, from stillness to light. Burgundy helps you turn inward, to reconnect with who you are beneath the roles and routines. It's calm, centered, authentic, but sometimes after stillness we crave a little light, a bit of sunshine to remind us we can still feel joy, we can still glow inside and out. And when that day comes, there's no better companion than sunny yellow, the color of warmth, laughter, and a light that never fades. Sunny yellow, when light and laughter return to you. Some days feel ordinary, but throw on a little sunlight, and suddenly everything shifts. That's what sunny yellow does. After the quiet depth of burgundy, it's time to open the windows. Let the light back in. Feel the air move again. Most women over 50 don't reach for yellow, they say. It's too bright. It draws too much attention. Yellow's for younger people. But I've always believed the opposite. Sunny yellow, the warm, golden shade of morning light, has this way of gently waking up something inside, something soft, something alive. You don't need to be bold, you just need to be open. Yellow does the rest. Why yellow isn't just for the young, it's for the reawakening. We usually think of yellow as sunshine, marigolds, or springtime. But in color psychology, yellow also symbolizes hope, renewal, and emotional energy. A study by the American Psychological Association found that wearing warm-toned yellow can boost your mood and make others perceive you as approachable and full of life. And that's the key, isn't it? After 50, you're not trying to be younger. You just want to feel like you're still living, really living. Sunny yellow doesn't ask you to shine. It simply helps you warm back up. A story. One yellow shirt, 3 compliments, and a smile that came back. Ms. Mai, 66, came to me after losing her husband. She lived alone, retired from her job in administration. Her goal, a neutral jacket, something safe. But while browsing, she slipped on a butter yellow blouse accidentally. She shook her head immediately. Yellow's not my color. I gently asked her to step into the natural light. And just like that, the fabric caught the sun, and her whole face seemed to soften, warm, and glow. Not like a magazine model, more like a warm cup of tea on a quiet morning. She didn't say much then, but a week later she returned and said, I wore that yellow blouse to the market. 3 people said I looked full of life again. One even asked if I'd like to grab a coffee. Then she smiled and added, "It's funny, right? Just a little yellow, but I felt like the sun was inside me." How to wear sunny yellow without feeling too much. Not all yellows work with mature skin. The secret, warm undertones. Avoid neon brights or cool, greenish shades. Best yellows for midlife skin. Butter yellow, soft and creamy. Honey yellow, golden and warm. Lotus yellow, soft floral glow. These tones brighten your skin without making it look washed out. How to style it. Butter yellow blouse or sweater. Pair with light gray, white, or beige pants. Perfect for spring or summer, light, fresh, and effortlessly stylish. Pale yellow scarf or handbag. Just one pop of color can lift your whole outfit. Linen or cotton midi dress in yellow. Great for a picnic, a brunch, or a slow weekend stroll. Color pairings that always work. Yellow plus white equals clean, airy, and timeless. Yellow plus navy equals crisp and modern. Yellow plus gray equals artsy and smart. Yellow. The color of a laugh you forgot you had. If there's one lesson I've learned in over a decade of styling women 50 and up, it's this. Many women aren't looking to be loved by others. They're just trying to fall in love with themselves again. And sometimes, all it takes is the right color. Sunny yellow may not be flashy, but it brings back the feeling that life still has joy in it, that you still sparkle in your own way. And on those quiet mornings, when you catch your reflection and think, "Wow, I look happy today," that's sunny yellow doing its job. From sunlight to serenity, the final step toward timeless beauty. Yellow helps you open up again. Laugh, feel light. Let joy find its way back to you. But once the heart is warm, many women don't need more sparkle. They want to rest in elegance, to feel whole, enough, at peace. That's why the final color in this journey is one I save for last. A color that doesn't shout, doesn't dazzle, but whispers, "I'm already complete." It's ivory, soft, timeless, and quietly radiant. Let's walk into that stillness together. Ivory, the quiet color of complete beauty. Some colors don't need to sparkle. They don't shout or demand attention. But when you put them on, something inside says, "I feel enough." After the soft glow of sunny yellow, after the laughter, the light in your eyes, and that rush of renewed energy, we now arrive at a color that's quiet, simple, but also the most profound. Ivory, not stark white. Stark white can be too harsh, especially on mature skin. Ivory is different. It's white but softened by time, warmed by experience. A touch of golden undertone like wisdom wrapped in light. In my years designing for women over 50, this is the color I reach for most when a client says, "I don't want to stand out, I just want to feel like me." Simple, graceful, authentic. Ivory, the color of calm, clarity, and confidence. Every color in this journey speaks its own language. Navy says, "I'm strong." Soft peach says, "I'm gentle." Emerald green says, "I'm alive." Burgundy says, "I've lived through things." Red says, "I'm here." Yellow says, "I'm opening up again." And ivory whispers, "I'm not trying, I'm just being." That's the beauty of a woman who no longer chases attention. Yet somehow, she draws it effortlessly. Why ivory is the eternal color for grown women. Flatters every skin tone. It doesn't create harsh contrast. It gently brightens your complexion without highlighting lines. Effortless to mix and match, ivory goes with everything. It's the perfect neutral base to let your features or accessories shine. Elegant without trying. In home design, ivory is chosen for peace. In fashion, it stands for refined taste and the freedom to be done with trends. A story. The retired teacher and the ivory suit. I once designed a look for Ms. On, a retired teacher in her 70s. She was being honored with an award for being an inspiring educator. She didn't want a gown. She didn't want a traditional outfit. She simply said, "I don't want to go on stage as a version of me. I want to go as me exactly as I am." So I created an ivory suit, soft lines, light fabric, tiny pearl buttons. She walked on stage, no heavy makeup, her hair pulled back in a simple tie, no jewelry except an old wristwatch. And in that moment, the room went quiet, not because someone was young or glamorous, but because someone was truly beautiful in her calm, her purity, and her presence. How to wear ivory soft yet sophisticated. Ivory is the kind of color that fits into your life with ease. Any day, any occasion. As long as you pick the right texture and tones. Everyday staples. Ivory blouses or shirts. Pair with khakis, A-line skirts or light wash jeans. Right arrow clean, breezy, and still professional. Ivory sweaters or cardigans. Perfect for cool mornings. Right arrow add a light scarf, brown tote and flats. Ivory suits or dresses. Great for events when you want to feel polished. Right arrow not loud, just quietly elevated. Best accessories with ivory. Pearls, soft gold or rose-toned silver. Nude or tan shoes, delicate sandals, minimalist bags. Wearing ivory is a way of coming home. Coming home to simplicity, to contentment, to the version of you that no longer needs to prove anything. Ivory doesn't pretend to be youthful. It honors the beauty of time past with grace, not resistance. I often say, ivory is the color of a woman who no longer compares herself to anyone, not even to the version of her from yesterday. A soft, closing thought, when every color reflects a piece of you. We've walked through a palette of 8 colors. Each one a chapter, a feeling, a season in a woman's life beyond 50. From the confidence of navy, to the inner glow of soft peach, the quiet strength of royal purple, the vibrancy of emerald green, the bold return of classic red, the deep calm of burgundy, the simple joy of sunny yellow, and finally, the peaceful surrender and dignity of ivory. There's no best color, no one shade fits all, but there is a color that's just right for you in this moment with this feeling at this age. Final transition, a message from your closet. So tomorrow, when you're standing in front of your closet, remember this. You don't wear color to be seen by others. You wear color to recognize yourself. Because beauty doesn't live in your age. It lives in your courage to keep showing up, fully alive, fully glowing, exactly as you are. You've just been on a journey that wasn't just about colors. It was about confidence, emotion, and the kind of beauty that only comes with time. If you're in your 50s, 60s, or beyond, please remember this. You don't need to look young again. What you deserve is to see yourself clearly again, in your most radiant present form. And if one single color can lift your spirit, help you stand a little taller, or walk out the door with new confidence, then yes, this journey is worth starting. Whether it begins with a scarf, a soft blouse, or just a fresh swipe of lipstick, which color in this video felt most like you? And if you're not quite sure what works best, drop a 0 below. I'll give you a personal suggestion in the next video. Let's keep growing together. Not for anyone else, but for you. Here as to staying radiant, confident, and at peace. At any age, you've earned it.